Alright. Okay, evening. This is our second video. My name is Amila.
My name is Hanis. My name is Saratul.
Hi, I'm Shashi.
Again, my name is Nihal.
I'm Kusia. I'm Farina.
Hello, Farhana.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with topic that agree with everyone, which is wastage.
So for me, wastage is a really big topic. If you want to talk about wastage, there's many types of wastage such as food, energy, money, and whatsoever related. So, but since I come from a food science and technology faculty, I will be focused more about food. To me, food wastage is really big topic, especially in Malaysia itself. There are many billions tons of food, excluding food garbage, has been wasted. It's not very good actually, because in other countries like you said earlier, Madagascar, no, they don't have any food. So I think we should be focused about food wastage. That's my opinion. How about your opinion?
Okay, I think like you said, wastage is with the chosen topics that we have used because there are many important subtopics such as you said, food. And for me, I would like to go for energy because, for example, since you are in Malaysia, I will talk about Malaysia first. We have so many wastage of energy that we do here. For example, the use of air conditioning in the rooms, in universities, in office. You let so many external factors affecting it, you know. And also, if we look at, for example, the transport system for university, for school, in terms of petrol, fuels, and other types of energy in the house. This is global around the globe. For example, if we go into the kitchen, or if there's only one people in the house and we have 4 rooms with the light on, what is the use of it, you know? And I will elaborate more in the topic, but this is my subtopic, which I would like to include in the wastage topic. And any one of you would like to add one more subtopic?
I think I like both of your ideas, but I see more on both actually. But food here, I want to know in Malaysia, they have this self-service in almost every place. Then this food every day, do they finish or is it wasted?
I think it's reused, you know?
Yes.
Because the mamak is open the whole hour, so it just heat it again, and you come back, you get the last week or the last day ayam, you know, it's like this.
And you get stomach ache, and you'll be regretting the following day.
Then I think energy from my faculty, from engineering faculty especially, because there's so many classes, and then the light is on when no one is inside the room. The projector is always on, the aircon always on, and they have so many problems with the aircon. Sometimes it doesn't work right, and then it's kept on for, I don't know, for 2 days maybe.
I think this problem is not in engineering faculty only. It's all
Just
over
everywhere,
India.
And
I think we can also talk about the wastage of money. For money, people nowadays there are many things that we can buy with money, right? For example, food. We can also talk about food in the wastage of money. Also, clothing. In nowadays there are viral about hipster, right? So like people like us, the what in teenagers, young people like us like hipster, right? We like fashion. So many people waste their money, waste their money to buy the things, the clothing.
Just to follow the trend.
Just to follow the trend.
So I think what I can conclude what you just said, that we have the 3 subtopics in this stage. First is food, second is energy, and third is money. Okay. So maybe some of us want to elaborate more.
actually, since you have chosen the food, because I will also elaborate on my points, but can you give us more points or facts about wastage of food, how it affects the society, or what can we do, you know, like around the globe? And do you have some statistic in some country, you know?
Okay, I already do some research on the internet. It says that total food wastage in this global is about 1.3 billion tons. It's too many because actually they have many parts. You know, when they harvest first, they already waste. For example, when you want to produce a food product, especially you have to cut for a part that you don't want, right? So it's already a waste on the part. And then for marketing, when they produce a marketing, and then there's some of the food product, you know, when they're not really good, not when the food product is rotten or what, they have to cut it down and reject it. So also wastage. So every stage of food production actually have a wastage. Until it comes to consumer. We as a consumer, when we don't eat until finish, we also wastage. So every part of that is a wastage. So I think this is a really big serious problem, especially around the world.
Around the world. And for you, because when you talk about wastage of food, you think that maybe the wastage of food could be a reason why some countries don't have food or like living in poverty, or we could do something about it? Because actually the wastage could become a positive point if we don't waste. We take it from one country to another. Maybe?
Yes, especially since you mentioned it, I remember a story. It's not a story, I think it's over in France. The supermarkets, when the foods, they don't dispose it straight away. They will give it to the ones that the one who really need it. Unless like other places, I think Malaysia, they'll just throw it away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Such things, we have to take them as a role model. We have to implement what they are doing. It's not to say it's a good deed. You don't have to think it as a loss. You're going to throw it anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. In addition, I think that the food is over the date.
Expired date.
Expired date. Yeah, I think we can also, one of the ways, especially to overcome the wastage problem in Malaysia, we can also implement what France has done to Malaysia by providing some food. I mean, expired food to homeless people. So they can
The one that
almost expired, before expired to the
because they will
homeless.
appreciate it more.
Exactly.
And we can reduce the wastage of food. And what about you guys?
I
Opinion?
think we can also give the food to animals such as cats. I mean, sometimes we saw stray cats on the street, and because I have done this a lot when I saw stray cats, and then I give my leftover food at the cafe. So I think that's one of the way to dispose food.
So I can see that wastage is not negative topic. I mean, wastage can be the positive one if we did not just throw away our food.
This can be good if we manage to overcome the problem. Okay, how about electric energy?
Okay, for me, like I said before, I will elaborate on this point. Actually, it's a whole chain. Actually, when we talk about the wastage of energy, because if we look at around the globe itself, we have so many resources, but all these resources, they are not finite. You know, they don't go to infinity. At some point, it's going to be over. Like for example, petrol, we are digging petrol from down, but at some point, it will be over. When we don't know. Like some people, they believe in the judgment day, some people, but it's a fact that our resources are limited because we're only a globe. We don't have external factors coming to give us resources. So for me, if for example we do wastage of food, it can lead, or it definitely will lead to destruction. Because for example, creating power, creating energy around the world costs the government, costs institutions a lot of money, and we even produce a lot of toxic gases and chemicals, For example, the power plants and nuclear plants, So we are producing energy. So if we don't use it efficiently, at some point, what will happen to the society? What will happen to the environment? What is causing climate change today is a wastage of energy. Because at some point, for example, we have an industry is producing, for example, today 10 tons of energy, of I don't know what type of energy, and we are wasting it immediately. he will have to reproduce again. What we are doing is we are reducing our fuel in a limited period of time. And for a fossil fuel to become a fuel, it needs a lot of time to get decayed in the soil, thousands of years. So I think it's a very important topic. We have to make people aware of it so that we can like give time to like to people or to everybody, because how can I explain? I think you got my point, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
But I want to ask something.
Okay.
If we want to portray the wastage of energy, we cannot put like factories.
No. What I was saying is, this is a video in our PSA video one. We won't put what I'm saying. This is actually to discuss, because before making people aware, I should make my members in my people meeting aware of what is going on, what is happening. So if I can convey you the message, you will be able to portray a bigger or a better reason way, in our video. But like you just said before, this was just to show you the consequence of wasting energy. But if we want to look about the waste of energy, it's not through this. We have to show, for example, people in their house or in the office, people, or even for example, if for example we have in a society or in a neighborhood, we have 5 people going to the same work or to the same destination. If everybody takes their own car, it's a waste of energy.
Yes.
Whereas all the 5 of them could go in one car.
Carpooling.
Yeah, carpooling, exactly. So it would be an advantage. Or using the common transportation, train, bus, it would be an advantage. So in our video, we should include this type of, like in our common daily life, at home, in the office, in the garden, everywhere, even the pole. Sometimes you go on the road in the morning, you see the lighting pole, it's on, So what is the use? I can see, I'm not blind, So we have to portray these things. But just for you to understand, that's what I was saying about the consequence of.
So every wastage has consequences. Right?
Exactly, yes.
So as for me,
Yeah, what's the consequence of it?
consequences of food wastage is a lot of garbage. A lot of garbage. I mean, if we try best to recycling, 3R, right? Reduce, recycling, and
Reuse.
Use, yeah. But if we don't have too many food wastage, it's a little bit hard to do the recycling process. For me. How about you?
And all these garbages will take up space.
Yeah.
It's a waste of land.
It's a waste of land, yeah, exactly. So this is going to be our topic. Oh, what's the point?
How about money?
Okay, we will come to your point.
Okay. For money, I think we can relate also with the food, right? Because I also want to relate with today's trend, hipster. Young people like us always buy, for example, drink, hipster drink. But we can buy the cheaper one, right? We tend to buy the
The drink.
more expensive one. Just
I'll
to
give you a perfect example. Normal coffee and Starbucks.
And I think it will be interesting to portray it in our video. Money on clothing, on food.
I agree.
Because they are not buying what is necessary to them.
Yeah. Actually, your point is very good, because it's portraying the difference between needs and want, And I think even if we take, for example, the concept of casinos or online betting, actually it's a waste of money. Okay, people will say it's entertainment, but if we look in the real life, if we have a problem in the society, these things are not important, What we want to show in our video is people are wasting their money in gambling, in casinos, like they don't know what is a needs and what is a want, So
I also agree with her. When people buy Starbucks instead of just a regular coffee, and when they don't finish the Starbucks, it's leading to the food wastage. Because great. How about you?
I think we got any opinion and idea because it's about wastage. I think you got any idea.
Yeah. What about America and obesity? Maybe you can add some points, right? And you can
Obesity.
Because they tend to waste food. They eat a lot of food. Americans, there's the highest rate of obesity, I think. One of the highest. So America has so much food, and then Africa is suffering from famine. That's the major problem today. In the world, there's famine. That's a big problem. And then there's wastage of food. So, how can you elaborate on that? What do you think?
I think what she wants you to say is, can you give us some example or solution? How can we do or manage the situation in America and what we can do for the African continent?
Regarding our food wastage. I think that for me, it's not really about the government. I mean, like the people itself, should limit the intake of the food.
Yeah, no.
No, but in America, they tend to buy food, but they don't finish their meal. They throw it.
Yeah.
That's leading to the food wastage.
Yeah.
How come the food wastage happen? Because Africa country do not have enough food.
Yeah. So that's the big problem actually, because we have so many people starving, and then many people wasting food.
I think it is possible for America to donate some of their.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Because they are not standing in their shoes.
Yeah, they don't know what is
What
happening.
are they
never
going
feel-
through?
They never feel how have no
Because in the end, you should see, farmers should be the richest because they provide us the food. But no, they are the poorest.
Yeah.
It's something to think about.
So some of the mentality, for example, if you have food in your house and you have to, for example, this is what is happening today in America. They have food, and we are talking about what we can do for the country, for African country, but it's all about the mentality. Is America going to take the food from this country, spend money on transportation and give it to them? It's
Yeah.
all about the mentality and humanity, So I think everyone should collaborate together to do this because it's not on one side job,
But I still think wastage of food is a big problem.
Of course, it's a
because
big
of
problem.
famine. Famine is bad.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere, it's
It's everywhere.
especially in the African continent.
They starve to death. There was one article I read. A woman was taking a picture of African people. It was a child. He was so small and so.
I see that picture.
So while taking that picture, the boy died, and she was crying. She cannot do anything. But how come she cannot do anything?
Exactly.
That's a good point, but I think we run off of the topic. So basically, what I understand from this discussion, we have a four type of wastage.
We don't have four, but we choose four.
Oh, we just four.
Just four.
We just four.
We could go for more.
Just
Okay, yeah, we have
There's
different type of
wastage.
wastage.
Okay. Food,
Food wastage.
energy, money, and also land.
Then,
Okay, so how about the effect to the country? The effect of this wastage is for the people itself.
but
For
actually,
everyone.
for the people doing the wastage, there is no bad effect for it because who are those who are doing wastage? It is those who have everything, But at the end of the history, there will be someone who is going to suffer. For example, if you live next to a dumping area, you are going to be the one suffering from it. And okay, it can be also the people doing the wastage. They will suffer, but it's going to be on a long run. When for example, the world is going to be out of resources, so everyone will suffer. But I think we should not see it the way you're saying that who is going to suffer. We should take it as one. We have to be united, and we deal with the problem because, yeah.
So the way to overcome this problem is
Making awareness.
I think awareness is come from the person itself.
Yeah, no,
That's
the
why
action will come from the people, but you have to
We have and the government and also
Exactly.
the education.
everywhere.
So what do we conclude?
So this would be our main topic, right?
Yeah, wastage.
But we have to choose one.
No.
Actually, we have include all in our awareness. It's 3 minutes. We can show the wastage of food. We can show, for example, some industries doing
Food production.
food production.
And yeah, there's a lot of things we can
We
portray.
can, but the awareness itself would be like we include a bit of all.
It's gonna be a great video.
It's
I think that's about it.
yeah.
Thank you.